Eyewitness News is your local election headquarters, and we have breaking news out of Fall River.
A stunning end to a special election. Today, residents voted to recall Mayor Jasiel Correia and re-elect him as the city's mayor.
Voters were asked to decide two things. First, if they want to recall Mayor Correia, who's facing several federal fraud charges. Then they voted on who they'd like to be the city's mayor.
So even though they voted to oust Correia, he still received the most votes to be re-elected. Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin joins us now live in Fall River with the latest. Caroline.
Well, Shannon and Mike, the party has finally started to die down here at Barrett's waterfront in Fall River. This is where Mayor Jasiel Correia and his supporters came out tonight to celebrate the 27-year-old mayor being recalled from office and re-elected all in the same night. Moments after the results were in, Mayor Jasiel Correia entering Barrett's waterfront to a crowd full of cheers and hugs. A bizarre turn of events after Tuesday's special election. Correia, who was facing more than a dozen counts of wire fraud and filing false tax returns, winning re-election by about 250 votes. After more than 60% of voters voted in favor of recalling him from office.
You know, everybody's got the right to vote. You know, I would hope that in the next election in November that they vote for me. That's all.
This special election was set by the Fall River City Council after Correia was indicted on federal charges in October in connection to his failed startup company Snow Owl. Correia has repeatedly denied the charges and refused to step down.
I think Fall River, and I'll say it again, deserves better than we ended up tonight, but the voters decided to go a different way, so we're going to respect them because that's how the system works.
Paul Coogan, a school committee member, was one of 4 candidates to run against Correia. Coogan only losing by about 250 votes. In a speech tonight, he hinted at a possible run for mayor in the regular election this November. Correia says he'll start campaigning for that tomorrow.
Elimination of the purple bags, elimination of $120 trash fee, more police on the streets, more firefighters, brand new fire apparatus, brand new high school. The list goes on and on. So that's what I think people want. That's what I'm going to keep doing. And as long as I'm mayor, that's what you're going to get from Jasiel Correia.
Absolutely. And in addition to Paul Coogan, Joe Camara, Kyle Riley, and Erica Scott Pacheco also ran against Mayor Correia in today's special election. Mike and Shannon.
Caroline, obviously the mayor celebrating, but even though he was recalled, or re-elected, I should say, after being recalled, he's still facing those federal charges. Did he have anything to say about that?
We asked him about that tonight, Shannon, and he said he was not commenting on that. He said tonight was not the time to talk about that. Tonight was a time to celebrate. But from the mayor's comments and the comments from Paul Coogan, it seems as if the race for Fall River mayor in November could be pretty interesting. Reporting live in Fall River tonight, I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.